think I noticed I got older when all the shit I thought was cool, I think is lame now.
Oh, like what? Like what?
Like I'll be at home, right, just chilling, and I hear like, I'm like, hey, shut up back there!
Yeah.
There could be babies sleeping around here.
Welcome back to another amazing episode of Careful Boys. Today, let's talk about what's something that you've noticed about yourself that shows that you're aging.
Oh.
That I'm aging? My hair.
Yeah. What about your hair?
I'm losing it.
Are you losing it? Where? Show.
I can't see.
Where?
Right here.
No, but that could be...
Dude, your hair looks totally fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, your hair looks perfect.
That's probably just from head spins and shit.
Subin, how old are you actually?
28. You a young ass man.
I thought you were like young.
I'm about to be 29.
He's insecure.
28 and a half. I'm like 11 plus. I'm like 12 years older than you. Damn.
Damn.
So that makes me feel old.
So what other ways have you felt like you're aging besides that?
My responsibilities, but not obviously not.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't tell.
Just life-wise, do you feel like you're more mature with how you handle responsibilities? Anything like that?
Nope.
You're the same decision making?
Do you think you're at your prime, before your prime, or after your prime? And whatever prime means to you.
I feel like I'm gonna hit my prime at 30.
That's a good way of seeing it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think your 30s are gonna be awesome. Man.
I think so too.
I fucking love my 30s.
30s is
It's a good time.
I can't wait.
You feel like you've been aging at all? In any noticeable ways?
I think I understand now why old people wanted to relax on the weekends. I understand why they like peace. I understand why they want quiet neighborhoods.
That one.
Like those things are like, oh shit, you know, like your energy changes. Cause I think when you get older, your problems are more internal and like the things that you're dealing with, it's so mentally like stressful, like the problems that you're solving. When you're younger, I think it's more you're almost like looking for excitement because you're bored.
Yeah.
So then you're looking for like a passion to build a business or doing something, right? And then the older you get, now you have to like deal with the responsibilities of your dreams, of like your desires, of like, I want to fucking make a lot of money so I can like buy this shit or whatever, right? But then now you got to take care of the shit that you bought or whatever. So then now you're in that stage of like, oh, I built this fucking business. Now I got to take care of the business that I built. And then now you're not like hustling the same way. When you're young, you're building and everything is fun. And you're surrounded by other people that don't have responsibilities. But once you build responsibilities, you're like weighed down by them. So now you want peace to just chill on a fucking hammock. And then before, when I was younger, I was like, I don't understand why you guys take so many naps. Like, do you remember growing up and your parents are like always taking naps and you're like, are you a baby? Like, let's go play, you know? Yeah. But now I get it. I'm like, okay, people just want to chill. They want quiet because their life's so crazy.
What about you, Kalyne?
Mine's similar to both of those. My hair thinned out a lot over the last maybe 2 to 3 years. My mom was struggling with
Not from head spins?
only from head spins. Yeah, that freezes. Yeah.
You be dancing too much.
She's a dancing fool.
And then my knees always crack when I bend down.
Oh, hot.
Oh.
What do they go like that?
Hot.
That's just knees, bro.
No, but it's also probably from dance though too.
Listen.
Shut up.
Don't do it so fast. Slow down.
What? That sounded like 2 dice.
Who's got dice in their pocket?
Snake eyes. I just say that every time it happens.
What the heck?
Some kids just cracked their popsicle sticks, dude.
But I don't know if that's from just like.
Mine's like that too. If I ever
Yeah?
post like a workout video of me squatting, and if you don't hear the music, you're like,
Okay.
I'm like, God damn, I sound fucking old in this.
And that worries me a little bit because my mom just had knee surgery, like a full replacement.
Yeah.
She's a jogger,
No.
a dancer.
No.
Because Casey Neistat, I think he jogged so much that he had no more like cartilage in his knees.
That can happen.
I think just regular people be getting knee
Yeah, I
replacements.
think it's just the age.
Do you feel
and
like
she had
do you
issues.
think you have bad knees?
I
Generally,
don't
like,
think so because it's like they're not in pain, especially when I work out. Like I'm not in pain.
They're just
Even when I
loud.
like they crack, I'm not in pain. So
That's good.
I don't know. Maybe I should get them checked out. We'll see.
You know what the key is? Oxtail. They got a lot of collagen. Oxtail. They got a lot of
Fire.
You get oxtail pho at your mom's place?
oxtail.
Oh yeah, she got that.
Dude.
Collagen. Good joints.
Damn. What about you, Nick?
I'm making more stupid jokes about my wife all the time, about how she was like a ball and chain.
That's a
I'm getting yelled at a lot more.
It's kind of fun playing into those roles, though.
Yeah, no, it is fun.
is,
It's really fun. But I just been thinking about like security as a whole a little bit more. You know, like just
Like safety,
yeah, just like I don't know. I just think about
money,
everything. Like I think I'm changing how I think about how I've done.
life.
Yeah, I think that happens to people as they get older, right? Like, I was like, oh, I was fucking around in my 20s a lot. I was doing all this stupid shit, and I'm like, oh, I have to really change my act as I get into like my 30s to my 40s, maybe. And I'm like thinking about it that way. I was like, oh shit, like I have a lot of things that I'm doing like a more of a self audit, I think,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about that a lot more.
You know what I call that? Bulletproofing.
That's a cool way you said it.
Yeah.
I wish I thought of that. Can we retake it?
No, I like.
I've been bulletproofing.
I like your 50 times longer rambling instead.
Like bulletproofing yourself, you know, finances,
Why make it one word? Just
your relationship.
just hold people as you talk. Just don't.
Yeah, listen to me while I'm trying to
Go,
explain this.
go.
And if they start to pull away, you just pull them back in.
And then say, you're not listening to me.
Walk with them.
Aggressively. Okay.
No, that's different though.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that stuff a little bit more. And I think I'm just getting a little bit more grumpier too.
How do you feel about new things? Do like new things not impress you? Like cool stuff that the kids like.
Like music and shit.
Yeah, I am missing out on like music that I feel like I would have a pulse on, you know, or like who's this artist? And they're
You
like,
just listen to mainly older shit.
yeah, you know, that's the other thing too. I'm starting to listen to music that my parents listen to.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
The classics.
Omarion.
Mom was an Omarion fan.
Mario.
She loved Omarion, dude. Big Snoop Dogg fan. Yeah. So I think I'm just my brain is changing a little bit. I feel like it's getting dumber. It's realizing how dumb I am too. You know, I'm starting to read more books and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I should have been doing this reading
What's
stuff.
the book you're reading right now?
I'm actually reading the book that you told me about, The Psychology of Money.
That's good, huh? Morgan
Really
Housel?
good fucking book, dude.
Really?
Really
What
good
chapter
book.
are you on? In the middle?
I'm on like the first audio book. No, I'm in chapter like 9.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I gotta read things and listen to things like so many times. I have to do this joint. I have to like read the book,
Yeah.
and then listen to the audiobook and like have to focus on it.
Dude, that's me.
Otherwise,
Studying. That's like you're straight studying.
nah, because otherwise I'm like, oh yeah, there's a thing about this principle about this, and it goes away in the wind.
I listened to the whole audiobook. I don't even remember.
I have to listen to audiobooks like 3 or 4 times.
How do you retain it though? How do people read the book and retain it?
I feel like you gotta write it down. For me, I have to write it
that's why
down.
people read the same book many times.
Oh, because I was like, yo, I'm reading it, but gone the next second.
You get more, I think, after like the second or third time, or
Yeah.
you look at it differently and you kind of
Maybe you choose how it's applying to your life specifically.
You gotta implement it right away.
I'm just catching myself do old man shit. I'm like, my shoulder, I gotta take a day.
Why you telling me shit that I already know and you just making life not fun?
Yeah.
Grumpiness
like a diet book.
is kind of funny. The grumpiness really is like a very visible sign.
Yeah.
I would think. No, just
Not me. I'm not grumpy.
No, because I used to not be grumpy about anything.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you know you'll just catch yourself. Yeah, you just.
I think it's because you're just weighed down with more shit that you think you gotta do.
Yeah.
I think that's the part about being older is like
Yeah.
you're not a kid anymore, so now you have to be the caretaker of yourself
Yeah.
and people that you love.
You realize no one's gonna come save you or shit.
Yeah.
Right? You realize it's kind of all you and your fam and like your network of people.
And you just get you see the graph of like unsafe things becoming less and less fun.
Yeah. And then I also have this thought of like, was it always this way, or am I just waking the fuck up? You know, like of like what's going on, like
That's pretty self-aware, actually.
stupid things that I always complain about. Like now I'm making jokes all the time about like, where's my tax dollars going? You know,
That's a big one.
that's old guy shit, I think.
That is old guy shit.
And then you
actually.
start to think, like, you know, you start to hear like people that you wouldn't agree with 5 years ago. It'd be like, oh yeah, you kind of were onto something about that.
But you know what's funny about that is that I feel like the state of, the state of the state, shit is so much worse than it was before that people even younger are more pissed.
Yeah.
When we were young, it was invisible.
True.
You didn't see any of it.
Yes.
And now, like, actual younger people are like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
What?
Like there's certain things where, like, I would consider myself for my early 20s up until recently where I was like very liberal, but to the point where I didn't really look into stuff and I would just say like things that I would hear my friends or family say, right? So then that become like who I was, right? And then you start to really look into things and you go, oh, well, some of these conservative guys actually have really good points of this is, maybe we should worry about the family unit.
The Shane Gillis bit.
You do become a little more conservative. You're like, oh,
Maybe
yeah.
we should arrest criminals.
Yeah, maybe we should let these motherfuckers go free. Like, maybe we do need more rules.
Common sense gets pretty stronger.
No, 100%.
What's up, guys? If you do not know, we have a Patreon. I want you to click in our description and go over there and check out all the beautiful stuff we have for you. It's super duper access for only our super duper exclusive lovers like yourselves. You're gonna be getting one never been released director's cut every week. But not only that, you get another fresh, too hot for YouTube video.
We say some crazy shit on there.
2 videos a week. But not only that, you get to join our Discord and come chat with us, direct access. We're in there, the whole Careful Boys in there, jumping in, dogpiling on people, laughing, playing, joking, whatever. And you can come talk to us directly.
So if you like what we do and what we've been doing for the past 10 years, please support our Patreon and click the link below to get all the details.
There's so many different tiers. You can see it when you click that.
I was playing a game with this 15-year-old last night, and this 15-year-old goes, "Fuck democracy."
Huh?
I was like, what's going on? I don't even know what that means.
Democracy, though, that's...
15-year-olds are anarchists. There's a lot of,
right.
You go to fucking Hot Topic and you buy that A sign and you put it on your goddamn shirt and you...
Che Guevara.
You're such a big, Like, I was a mad communist and anarchist in 9th grade. You know, burn it all down, like teenage angst, you know? But then you hope you're not 45, still trying to like rage against the machine and burn it all down.
Those are the saddest guys. Those are the guys that you feel like, oh man, this guy, what happened to this guy? And it's like, because they have stupid, like childish thoughts or that like don't really do anything for them. And
most of them like don't even fucking run anything. They don't have a family. They don't have any kids. They just still living in their parents' basement, just going online and shit, talking about like sticking it to the man. And it's like, yeah, but you fucking got...
Can't even stick it to your dad.
Start there first.
I know, right?
Can't stick it to your boss.
What about you, Bart?
I think I noticed I got older when all the shit that I thought was cool, I think is fucking lame now.
Oh, like what? Like what?
Like I'll be at home, right, just chilling, and I hear like, I'm like, hey, shut up back there!
Yeah.
That's when I was where I like all my cars, like
Loud noises.
even when I had Taika, I had an R7. I put catback exhaust on there, so even up until 30 something, it was like all my cars had exhaust, and I loved it. But then now I'm like, shh, there could be babies sleeping around here.
The guy that goes 150 to Vegas now.
There could be babies sleeping in Barstow.
Or like I drive to like to get my groceries, right? And there's like a little pizza shop there, and there's like kids hanging out after school just getting a slice of pizza. But I'm like, what are you guys just fucking loitering? Get a job! You should be studying. But remember how fun it was to just hang out? Like outside of a 7-Eleven with, I'm like, just gonna go inside or outside? What the fuck is this? Buy anything? What is this? What is this curb shit? Because now I look at their denim and I'm like, you're gonna scratch that guy's clear coat. Just leaning against his car.
Such a dad, dude.
I know, dude.
That is true. It is very visible when you see like teens not doing anything. It's annoying.
Yeah, they're just...
But it doesn't do anything to anyone. But you're just
these goddamn
You
kids.
fucking lazy kids.
Everyone's doing TikToks.
like seeing it in your peripheral. You're just like,
Lazy fucking kids.
I feel like that when I do self checkout, and I know I'm like paying for everything, and I just go like, people are just fucking stealing all the time, and I gotta pay off all these items.
Yeah.
Yo, that's my thing. Like,
Being honest, it like has made me feel older.
Yeah.
the funny shit is
for
like
real.
the hypocrisy that I have, like of watching all these kids jacking shit, running away, getting away, and I'm like, man, they gotta do something about this crime. And I'm like, I did the same shit. I fucking broke into homes. I fucking stole from stores. I did all that shit. And I'm looking like, man, that's the society. Oh man, it's all decaying and shit. They gotta catch these criminals. And I'm like, that was me.
You know what I caught myself doing? I was walking the docks, and then just on the sidewalk, and I saw on the street there was a couple oil stains. I'm like, someone needs to get their fucking gaskets checked.
So old.
Like oil like circles, and I'm like,
How about this? The other day, I took my Firebird to the exhaust shop to like I wanted to change like some of the tips and stuff, and then when I was there, the guy was already under there. I'm like, hey, while you're there, can you glass pack it just so it's not as loud? And he's all, what? Like, you want it? He goes, to make it loud? I was like, no, to make it not loud. He goes, not loud. He was just staring at each other for the longest.
You sure?
I was like, yeah, I don't want it to be loud. It's like, I'm fucking old, dude. What?
I did notice my transition though. So my transition was so when I had my RS7, it was fucking loud.
Yeah.
And like, let's say friends come over that are into cars, I'm like, yo, can you rev it? I'm like, let's just drive outside of the neighborhood. Go outside. Whereas before it'd be like right in front of the house, wah, wah, you know. But I'm like, let's go somewhere more responsible. And I'm like, you catching yourself do those things? You're like,
It's very different. My one of my longtime friends that I've known since I was 5, he was like, "Dad, you're so different." I was like, "Do you remember one time you came to?" He used to live in Cerritos.
yeah.
He goes, "Do you remember one time you came to my house in the middle of the night and you just did donuts on my lawn?" And he goes, "My parents were so mad," and I was like, I was like, "Did I do that?" And
You know what I allegedly did before? So I was in Alhambra. I was going to my friend's house, and I was like, check this out, because I've always been into trucks.
Yeah.
I went on someone's front yard, and I just went across all the front yards of the whole street, allegedly.
What the fuck? I think it's because you just got your truck lifted, and you wanted to test it.
And you're the one grumbling about gaskets.
All the things I thought was cool.
You become hypocritical. As
Yeah,
you get older.
hypocritical. That's what
You
it is.
become a hypocrite.
You become a straight
and you fucking
hypocrite.
wag your finger at all the young kids.
Straight
Like, when I was your age, I would never do shit like that.
Yo,
Right,
but these
right.
young kids are different.
Yeah.
They're a different breed. They're
I think-
stealing cars.
But I think
Bro, I think we did all that.
We did all that, dude.
because you know how we always get mad at our parents for like, oh, you know, you used to beat our asses, and they're like, we ain't beat your fucking ass. I think it's the same type of thing.
You forget you have amnesia.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I just catch myself like, oh, why am I judging? You know.
I think the comparison game is funny too, because even though we did bad shit, you still had a line.
Yeah.
And like when you see someone do worse shit than you did as a kid, then you can be pissed.
Yeah, you should.
But don't you think that's the natural evolution of shit? Because like,
Yes.
like if you think about how bad like so like let's say there were like those fucking street gangs back in the day, and then they're just like, we're only gonna fist fight, and it turns into knives, and it turns into guns, and it turns into a criminal organization, and it just keeps going crazier and crazier. And then I'm like thinking, yeah, you're like the next group is trying to outdo the other group.
Yeah.
So like, it's just gonna keep going until when does it stop?
Right.
And the evolution too is all the people that I know that used to bang in the SGV, they all want that peaceful suburb life now. So they all just moved to like Walnut and Diamond Bar. So everyone, I think it's really natural to go, dude, the place that I grew up that produced me sucks ass. Let me get the fuck out of here.
It's the same way where if you're like a fucking sleazy guy your whole life, and then you end up with a daughter, and then you don't want her to date anybody.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like because you see what's out there, and you used to be that, so you have more data than anybody.
Yeah.
It's you pay for it at the end. Yeah.
Even when I see Taika drink stuff with one hand, use 2 hands.
Why? Because he's gonna spill?
Yeah, because he's like, his hand is fucking like this small.
He can't grip a full water
So
bottle.
when you see him grab a bottle, it's like you can't even see the other. It just looks like it's a floating bottle.
It's always almost slipping.
Yeah, and he's fucking like drinking like A&W and shit, watching TV. Use 2 hands, god damn it.
Kids do have to drink like this.
When do you think you're gonna explain to him how truly bad you used to be?
You can't tell him.
He might glamorize it.
That's what I mean. Like, what's a good age? What's a good age you think?
I tell him in bits and pieces to relate to him, yeah.
What's one of your recent bits?
Well, so yesterday, was it yesterday? Dude, yesterday. So he got suspended yesterday.
Oh no!
He got suspended. Not
No,
nice.
not nice.
Because he's been doing so good.
Oh!
He literally got Student of the Month and got suspended in the same month.
Oh, wow.
He's just reliving your childhood, dude.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. Like me.
He's variety driven.
Yeah, he's variety driven,
Yeah, it's all good.
So he's
You
like
do
me.
both.
And I don't think he knows the like severity of being suspended. And I'm like, you see this paper? I'm like, how many kids have to go home middle of the day? He goes, none. Because he just thought it was just an infraction. I'm like, it's so bad that the school thinks you're a danger to the school, which is why you have to be excused. I'm like, you know how many kids get this? He goes, you did. I was like, son of a fucking popcorn mom, take over.
Dang.
Hoping mom doesn't also have the same infraction.
But that's a really good way to explain suspension to what, a 5-year-old?
Yeah, because they don't know. I'm like, it's so bad that it's not just like, hey, go to the corner or whatever. This is like, I might now have to call Sophia's mom because what you did could have harmed her mom, you know? Oh my God. And like what he did, I think it's a very childish, like innocent act. He was just arguing with one of his friends and he had scissors and pointing them at the kid's face. So I was like, scissors are scissors until you treat it as a weapon. Then it's like brandishing a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm like, imagine if I did this at Albertsons. I was like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, oh, they're gonna call the cops. I'm like, yeah. So I try to like draw the parallel to show that like, I'm like, because a ruler is a ruler until I go like this. Yeah. Then what is it? It goes a weapon. I'm like, same thing.
Wow.
Because I think in his mind, like, there's just scissors. I'm like, but it's technically fucking double knife or some shit.
Dude, if I,
2 times the knife, kid.
with a great handle on it.
You gotta explain that to the people that's against guns too. That's how you gotta explain.
Oh yeah, that are weapons.
Yeah, they don't get it.
That was a really good explanation.
Gun's not a gun till you shoot someone.
Dude,
Guns just an object.
now I know why my parents would just be like, because it's just bad. That's why they would explain
It takes a lot of explanation.
Yeah.
Because you probably had to think about that shit on the way home. Like, how
Fuck
the
yeah.
fuck am I going to explain this
And
to
he,
this dude?
and he has ADD, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so the minute the argument, I was like, what happened is you took it from here to here. And he goes, yeah, as tall as me, then a grown up, then a grandpa, then a. I'm like, no, get back on top of it.
Because grandpas are the tallest.
So it's like also like trying to explain to a kid
And then a great grandpa?
where they're like a boiling fucking improv show and they're just waiting for words to be inspiration. So like it could be very severe and grave for a moment and then it turns into a comedy act and I have to pretend like that wasn't funny. I look at Gio, I'm like, fuck, that was so fucking
So cool that you're even trying to explain it because
I just got fucked up.
in my memory, the only thing I ever had was, why would you, what are you thinking? Why would you? And I'd go, I don't know. And then that's as far as it would go. They would just go, what the fuck were you thinking? It's never like, here's why you did this. It's just like, they're just like, and then I'll see my mom later and she'll just be like,
No.
like they're not even, there's no discussion.
My shit was, why don't you have common sense? I'm not common!
Yeah, I try to explain, but I don't even know if
You said I was 1 in a million!
I don't know if it's like going through or not, but I tried.
But it's something. I think that's the thing. At least there's something to hit his brain later. Whereas if you're just freaking out, there's nothing to go back.
Because that's how we were all parented. You know,
Yeah.
my mom would just yell at me for all day, just like.
It would just be like this the whole time. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, okay, and I wouldn't do it because I don't want her to yell at me. And it's, instead of, understand the reason why I did this was wrong.
Yeah.
And in the afternoon, he was like, hey, Papa, can we play? I'm like, you're not on vacation.
Dude.
You're suspended. He's like, oh, yeah.
Forgot?
Thought he had a 3-day weekend.
That's right.
Oh my god, dude.
in trouble.
Dude, my dad was just quiet. when he picked me up when I got suspended.
He didn't say nothing?
He didn't say shit. He just like,
Fuck you up, man.
no, he just quiet the whole way home.
He's like, I ain't gonna see this dude for a while anyway.
He's checking his flights on the way.
He's already setting it up. He's like, I'm gonna leave anyways. I don't give a fuck. But yo, what, dude? My dad would just say, you just keep quiet though. What's up, man? You good? Yo, so my dad's quiet the whole time, and I get in the house, and he just goes, "Sleep early. You're gonna go to work tomorrow with me." That's what he would do.
Oh.
So he didn't just whoop your ass right then and there.
No, he because I seen my, you know what I mean, my dad whoop my brother's ass, but I don't think he wanted to do it to us.
Oh.
I mean, he did, but
Yeah.
but look, he would just go like, all right, just sleep early right now, and you're gonna go work with me tomorrow. So I was like, oh, okay.
What was the work?
Dude, 4 a.m. I had to get up. We're a swamp meet. So he made me straight up set up tents.
Oh.
And then get up all the boxes and the dollies, and he was just like, you're gonna be working with
What
me.
were you selling?
BB guns.
That's cool.
I got caught selling BB guns.
Maybe that's the lesson where it's like if you don't want to do good in school, then you're gonna be working then.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
but he didn't say anything. Yeah, and I was just so confused. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that generation didn't do a good job explaining anything.
There was really not much explanation.
He's just like, you're gonna work.
But you know what that does? That makes you, like you said, it makes you fear the consequence of just like being yelled at, and then you just go, how do I do this again? And they don't find out I did it.
That's exactly what I did.
That's the difference. It's just about them not finding
I'm like
out.
a compulsive liar.
Yeah, it's not about not wanting to do the thing anymore. It's just, I need to do a better job.
I got really good at breaking the rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you fucking...
So many secrets.
See, that was me. I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna sell it to that guy. Instead, I'm gonna sell it to somebody else. That was
It
that.
turned you into a freaking BB plug?
BB plug, Yu-Gi-Oh card plug, you name it.
That's tight.
Salesman.
I was a plug.
Yeah, man.